What's up?
When do you have patients today?
Not till 1 o'clock.
Cool. You want to record in like 15?
Yeah.
Let's
do it!
Welcome. This episode of the vlog, we are jumping in with Dr. Jimmy, and we're gonna start we're gonna discuss kind of our history together, how Vantage movement and Back to movement came to join forces. I guess my history with you started when you were still at Metro.
Yep.
So when Jimmy was a student, I had a colleague who would send me text messages and ask me for good times for certain workouts. And he had this kid who was phenomenal physical athlete. Gifted CrossFitter. And wanted to push him and challenge him in different ways. What's kind of your history background with exercise and with fitness?
Funny enough, I was the chubby kid in middle school, which pushed me to want to do sports even more. I fell in love with track, fell in love with snowboarding and racing motocross. And so all of those sports you have to be super fit in. So I stayed with that for a long time, ended up getting a track scholarship to go run. And then when I was in undergrad, I was at a fire department. They wanted to implement some physical fitness stuff into their kind of weekly trainings. And they were like, hey, you're going to school for this stuff. Like, why don't you go get this certification? Didn't know what it was. It was called CrossFit. And I was like, whatever, like, let's do this thing. Did the certification, and then, long story short, left the fire department, ended up in Metro, met this guy, Brian Cooper.
No relation to me.
No, but great guy. Yeah, introduced me into actually using CrossFit more, and that's kind of how it started. I ran the 400 meter, and then eventually turned into a decathlete. Worked out perfectly for CrossFit. Because it's the skilled of all and the master of none. That kind of describes my athletic abilities. That's who I am.
So from there, Jimmy, you went to Metro, met Brian. Brian was the colleague of mine. From there, graduated Metro.
Graduated Metro with a degree in human performance and sport, and I was like, at that time I was battling like, do I go to med school? Do I go be like a flight nurse? Because I knew a bunch of people that were doing that. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but for the meantime, I love human movement, I love human performance, so I had my CSCS already. I got that before I graduated, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna go be a strength and conditioning coach at a place called Elite Speed Sports Performance, and did that for a long time.
How did you come to meet Amanda and I?
I had kind of always heard about these guys. When Brian was giving me all these workouts, he's like, hey, like I have these friends, they have this CrossFit gym, CrossFit Vantage, and I'd always heard the name. And so when I had decided like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go off to school and I'm kind of over this whole strength and conditioning scene, I was just perusing things and I came across an ad, I think on Craigslist, that said CrossFit coach needed, and I was just like, rock and roll, let's do this thing. And then I saw where it was, and then I saw the name, and I was like, I think I know these guys.
So from there, right in the interview, he told us that he was only going to be around for 6 months because he was moving to Oregon.
I was out there to get my doctorate in chiropractic. So I'm going to go out and get the education so that when I leave school, I know how to do more than just adjust a neck or, pop a back, which is what a lot of people think chiropractors do. I started off thinking chiropractic was a bunch of BS until I met a chiropractor that doesn't completely function like I do, but definitely functioned outside of this, like kind of the way that you would expect a chiropractor to function.
Works with us for 6 months. Everybody got to know him through his infamous attire.
Short shorts.
Very short shorts. And his extraordinarily high energy level.
All right, athletes, let's get ready to rumble.
our paths diverged.
Yep.
And then how did our paths cross again?
So I was in school and I knew that I wanted to start my own business when I got back, and I was trying to weigh like, okay, is it worth coming back to Colorado or is it worth staying in Oregon, this and that. So I came back over Christmas break and I reached out to Chris and Amanda and I was like, hey guys, do you remember me? Like, I'm coming back over Christmas, which is a horrible time, to try to host a seminar. Nobody's around. And I ended up coming in, was it like 2 days before Christmas?
It was like a Sunday or something like that.
Yeah, like 2 days before Christmas. Nobody really showed up to my seminar, but we were able to work out and then got to chit-chatting after the workout. And
We ended up having a conversation about what we were doing because we had signed the lease. We had that grand idea that we wanted this space to be more than just the gym. When Jimmy came back into our sphere, it was like, this makes way too much sense. We've got this space, we've got this idea. Let's float it, show them the space, and see what would happen. What is kind of the vision for having back to movement inside of a gym? So Jimmy's got a great way of explaining it, and to piggyback that idea, movement is so crucial to everything that we do. And as you were saying, injuries suck, and they will happen whether you're doing recreational sports, whether you're doing fitness, whether you are just sitting at your desk for too long and then you try to move too quickly. Injuries are going to happen. We've got a space here and the ability with professionals of all areas of fitness so that we have this holistic approach to making you a better version of yourself, to helping your family, to helping you navigate your life physically, emotionally, pain-wise, nutritionally. So we want to make sure that you guys don't need to go anywhere else to accomplish all of these things. We have people that understand who you are, what you do in the gym, what you like to do outside of the gym, and have someone there to help guide you through your journey of fitness and movement.
we want a facility where, how many of you guys know a friend or somebody like that that's injured and that is their reason for not wanting to do fitness? So the goal was, let's create a facility that has a healthcare practitioner and other practitioners in it as well, that then we can kind of be a one-stop shop. Also, having a physician that's in the same building that understands the workouts means that you can get back to doing what you want to do way faster. And then, right, let's say we get that person that then comes in that never wanted to do CrossFit or do fitness at all because they got hurt. Then we slowly start introducing them into fitness, and then their life is better. The more you move, the better you feel, the better life is.
So our goal with this vlog and with the vlogs going forward is to expand how we can help you guys. This is just another medium for us to be able to better serve you. So we're gonna do Q&As, we're gonna do some movement stuff. Pretty much the sky's the limit. As well as like and subscribe below. Feel free to hit us up with any comments or questions, and we'll see you guys in the gym.